you how to make a kaleidoscope using Pringles can. Okay, first thing we want to do is we want to measure this Pringles can. So let's measure this. Okay, it turns out to be 26.2 centimeters. Now after that we want to measure the diameter of this part. In centimeters, so it is close to 7 centimeters. Okay, once we measure the diameter of this can, which turns out to be 7 centimeter, we want to use the geometrical sketch pad and make a circle whose diameter is 7 centimeter, and we are interested on 3 meters and making a triangles with angles at 90 degree, 60 degree and 30 degree. So we want to measure 2 sides, which will be our meter, which turns out to be 6.07, and another one is 3.15 centimeter.
So by creating a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle in Sketchpad, by drawing in the sides and setting the angles equal to that, we can measure the length of the size that we created to find out how big we should cut the mirrors. So we know that the main mirror, which is going to be the diameter of the kaleidoscope, is going to be 7 centimeters. And we can also measure this mirror, which is going to be 3.5 centimeters. And then this mirror is going to be 6 centimeters. So what we have here is cardboard. We have sturdy cardboard to make the mirrors from, and by measuring, each one is going to be the length of the can, which is 26 centimeters, and then we cut every mirror so they can fit in there to make a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So the main mirror, we can see, is supposed to be 7 centimeters, which is what we expect. The second biggest mirror is going to be a little bit over 6 inches, which is what Sketchpad told us it should be. And then the smallest mirror is going to be about 3.5 centimeters, which again is what we expected from Sketchpad.
Okay, once we have 3 pieces of cardboard for the mirror, we want to glue reflective surface on the other side. We use the glue material to glue the reflective surface on the cardboard like this. We have got 3 pieces.
So now what we're going to check just to make sure these mirrors are going to go in correctly. So what we do is we're going to put the main mirror in the inside, and you'll see how it covers the whole diameter of the kaleidoscope, the Pringles can. We want to make sure to have the mirrors on the inside, facing the inside like this, because we're going to be looking through it once we completed the kaleidoscope. So we're going to put all our pieces inside, and since we measured it and cut it correctly, we're going to see that the mirrors are going to make a 30, 60, 90 triangle. The next thing we have to do is make the lid, or whatever we're going to be looking through, to actually see the colors and shapes and stars appear. For this kaleidoscope, we're going to need 2 lids from the Pringles can, and we're going to tape them together, and inside of them we're going to put in beads or anything shiny, clear, and small. We don't want too much, not to make it bulky, because when we turn it, we want the beads to kind of move around, and if we put too much, you're not going to be able to do that. So once we have them in there, we're going to tape it around, and the other part is just going to go on top of the can like this to give us a nice viewing window.
Okay, last thing we have to do is we want to make a hole to the other side of the Pringles can. You can use a sharp tools to make a hole, and you want to make a hole between those triangles, the midpoint of the triangles, so you can see the reflection. So if you look through the hole, you can see the reflections, and you can see a lot of other triangles made by those angles.
Now that we have a finished kaleidoscope that works brilliantly, we want to figure out what the math behind this is. How does it work, and what angles needs to be there in order for the different stars and the different shapes to be shown. So we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Okay, why we are interested on angles 60, 30 and 90 degree inside the kaleidoscope?
Well, every angle is going to produce a different number of stars. For example, a 90-degree angle is going to give you 2 stars. A 60-degree angle is going to give you 3 stars, and so on. And in the general term, if you divide 180, which is the degrees in a triangle, by an angle measurement, you're going to get n, which is the number of angles. So for example, 180 divided by 90 gives you 2, which is the number of stars you see. And the other thing is you need to make them perfect angles, because you can't have the light bouncing around in different ways. So the reason we made a 30, 60, 90 triangle is we see 11 stars based on the mirror configuration. So if and only if you have a 30, 60, 90 triangle, you're going to see 11 stars, just like a 60, 60, 60, 60, 60 triangle would have given us 9 stars. So we went with 11 stars and a 30, 60, 90 triangle.
In conclusion, we have shown that there is a if and only if relationship between the angles and the stars formed by the kaleidoscope. We hope you learned something out of this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for watching.